welcome today Vlogmas. Today is going to be a study Vlogmas day. So as you guys know, I am getting prepared for finals. I already took my final stats exam, and I didn't really pull you guys through that process with me because it wasn't really material that was nursing necessarily related, so I didn't figure it would be beneficial. But I am studying for my adult 1 exam, and my exam is in a couple days, so I'm just going to take you guys through the process. Part of studying, I want to stay in my comfortable pajamas, but I also want to be like just not in the mood to go to sleep. So I'm gonna just wash, refresh myself. I've already had my coffee, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So right now it's like about almost 1 o'clock. What I want to try to do today is pretty much go through the whole outline that she gave us for the final exam and get through it. I'm not gonna tell y'all about the drama with our final exam because honestly it's no point in keep talking about it. I just need to do what I gotta do, study, and get this over with so I can have my little couple weeks off. So basically I'm going to go through the outline, just make sure I have all the information correct, and then I kind of line it up with my PowerPoints. Now the first study tip I'm going to give you guys, of course, is sometimes when you feel like you get very distracted, which I am also always very distracted. I cannot sit through movies, I cannot sit through like long lectures without being jittery. Same thing with a study routine. I get jittery quickly. So one thing I do is I change up my study scene. So as you guys can see, my desk is actually over there. And that's where I'm usually studying, but I decided to sit at the island today just to have a different scenery and a different feel. So that is one thing I can definitely tell you if you're having issues with trying, like even the thought of studying is bothering you. Change up where you're studying at. Okay guys, so the second thing for my study routine that is important for me is I need to have some type of content outline, whether it is provided by my, I was about to say provided by my teacher, or if I have to make it myself. So usually the teacher will always tell you this is what the exam is going to be. Even if they don't give you a content outline, they'll say, okay, the exam is going to be on HIV and respiratory functions and GI functions, or the test is going to be on musculoskeletal, cardio, and GIGU. So normally what I would do is if I'm not given a content outline, I will go through whatever PowerPoints I was supplied by the professor and I will make that into an outline. I'm not copying every single thing word from word, but I am going in, and I'll kind of show you guys just a small example, and I am actually just bullet pointing what are the most important parts of that content section. Okay guys, so I'm going to give you a quick little peek at like my study guide that I'm doing right now, and then basically I typed on another sheet what my general study guide outline kind of is. So as you guys can see right here, for example, I'm doing some things with the GI, appendicitis. In my content outline, I talk about the presentation, I talk about the diagnostic testing that is needed, and I also have the treatment, and then at the top I have the definition. So that's basically what you're looking for when you do these documents. Okay guys, so pretty much any medical class that you have, whether it is and when I say medical class, I mean basically like any certain majors are going to require different things. Me being an MP student currently, these are the primary things that I am focused on. I've already had my pathophys in my pharm class, and that's very important that you concept what is done in your pathophys and your pharm class, because as you can see, they all tie in together to these subjects. So when I go into a content outline, basically what the information I'm pulling out is, I want to know what the disease process is. What is the definition? What does it mean? I want to know how it presents. So how does the patient, that's why it's important when you're in MP school, they tell you to get a thorough, not only physical, but also history. So what are some things the patient might complain of? What are some things I might see in the patient? Example, if it's somebody with liver failure, will they be jaundiced? Things like that. Differential diagnosis is important specifically for like those who diagnose. So if you're in regular, like if you're in RN school, this wouldn't be as important to you, but it still would be something good to know. So basically differential diagnosis means everything it could be. So if somebody presents with abdominal pain, what are all the things that it could be? And then diagnostic testing helps me, not only tells me what I can do to narrow down what it is, but also diagnostic testing, I also have to tell people, is not only imaging. It's also what you did on your assessment too. Are you going to do like a straight leg test if you think there's sciatica or nerve compression? Are you going to do like a Latchman's test if you think there's something else orthopedic going on? So diagnostic testing is not just MRIs and CTs and ultrasounds, but it's important to know which ones you need for what. Key identifiers are gold standards. So they are basically what is going to tell me this is exactly what's going on with this patient. So things like, meningitis, what is something that tells you that a patient has meningitis no matter what? Like it can't be anything else but meningitis. That's what a key identifier is. These are very important in all aspects of medical because those are usually what they're going to test you on because that's the way you're going to know what's going on with someone. Of course, treatment is very important. This is a lot where your pharmacology will come into play. Not only your pharmacology, but also just different, therapeutic or different treatment plans, such as like, if it's an orthopedic injury, do you do ice? Do you do heat? Do you do both? Do you do NSAIDs? Do you do the Rice procedure? Things like that. What are conservative or supportive treatments, humidification for somebody that has a respiratory illness, things like that. And then prognosis, I don't think this is very important, but I like to know, like, what is going to happen to this person? Okay, we did the treatment, so what's next? Example, STIs. Do I retest them? Do I treat them and let them go? Like, what is the final prognosis? What is going to be the impact on that person's future? And is there any follow-up? So basically, I should probably change this to follow-up. What else do I need to do? The repetition of you seeing the content is what's going to help you stick it in your brain. So the next thing I do after I have this outline, which I'm doing right now, and I'll show you guys in a little bit, is I convert it over to Quizlet. Okay guys, so I'm taking a quick study break. When I have study days, I usually order out, trying to save money, but this is a way I save money but still order out. So right now it's 2 o'clock. At about 1 o'clock, I ordered Chinese food off of the lunch special, and I ordered 2. So I got me some General Toast chicken with pork fried rice. I also got me some lo mein with regular steamed rice. And then I got an egg roll for one of the specials and a soup for the others. So this, I'm going to eat the General Toast today. The lo mein will be for tomorrow, since tomorrow will be another study day. And then I can either choose egg roll or soup to eat with it now. Now, I don't think I'm going to eat this whole thing for lunch right now. But what I'll do is I'll eat part of it now, and then I can probably have part of it for dinner. So all this food only came to, I think it was like $14 or $15 off the lunch menu, and then I included tip, of course, and they give a delivery fee. So I think I only spent, it's kind of like a 2 for $20 almost. You know how you do Applebee's? And I guess that would be another good idea. So I have food for today, food for tomorrow, and I was able to, spread it all out in a good budget. So as you guys can see right now, I am on Quizlet. I love Quizlet. I've been using this since I was an undergrad. I'm able to basically just pull information, again, summarizing from my content outline, and add it into my Quizlets to make flashcards. This is not only for the purpose of the flashcards, but it's also for the purpose of just, again, like I told you guys, repetition is your best friend. The more you type something, the more you see something, the more you talk about it, the easier it is for you to learn and to understand and to memorize. Okay guys, so as you can see, I am in the Quizlet app, and I see the set that I just created. Please ignore my ugly nail. Y'all know what the struggle was the other day. But I'm going to click on that set, and like you see, I have my flashcards here. So like if I'm out anywhere, I can just simply just like use my flashcards to like go through them. So treatment of gonorrhea, Rocephin, Zithromax, and Doxy, treatment of chlamydia, just a whole bunch of stuff. guys, so I'm entering those times where I'm starting to get antsy. I've been sitting at the computer for about 2 hours just transferring my content outline over to Quizlet. I'm almost done. I think I'm on page like 28 of 32, so I decided to take a little break from that and start doing some practice questions. So I'm going to show you guys. Practice questions are my easiest way to study. I feel like they really get my mind into critically thinking, and they present questions as if you were taking the test. So it gets your mind in that like test prep mood. So I really enjoy doing them. But I'm on F.A. Davis website now. I don't know if you guys can really see my screen. F.A. Davis is the company that published my textbook, and they have an online practice quiz service where you can go on. You can even choose like the topics you want to quiz on and things like that. So I'm going to do a couple quizzes on some of the subjects that are on my exam. The only thing I don't like about this is like our exam, since we have 3 didactic classes throughout our program, we don't cover absolutely every single thing in the chapter because it might be covered again in the next semester. So sometimes I get some questions, I'm like, I don't even know that. And it feels like it's like a waste of time. So I just weed through. I answer what I know, what I don't know. I might try to take an educated guess. If it's way far off, I'm just like, nah, I'm just going to click something so I can get through to the next question. So that's the only thing that I don't like. But other than that, it works. I like doing the questions. Okay guys, you have caught me as the red-handed bandit, or should I say the pink bonnet bandit. I have moved over to the couch to complete my studies for the night. One of the most important things I want to make sure I tell you guys from this video is, as a medical professional, when you're studying anything medical, you're not only studying to remember, but you are studying to apply, and you're studying to carry out in everyday life. That is so important for what's going on in the world today, and even for your future practice to come. So not only do you want to know why you do something, but why wouldn't you do something, and what makes something better than something else. So as you go on with your studies, guys, good luck with everything. Please make sure you subscribe and stay up to date on my channel, as we will have future videos surrounded about nursing and success in nursing school. Thanks again, and have a good night.